Hi guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm back again with my lovely folio that we have been making, and yeah, we've been making this with the Junk Journal Basics Kit 2, which is for sale on my both my Etsy shop and my shabbydabbydoodah.co.uk website. I have finished the folio now. I think when we were last doing it, we kind of like, you know, had got halfway through kind of covering all the pockets and things. So I thought that I would come along now and we will start stuffing some of the pockets. So I've made some ephemera for this folio. So I'll just move it out of the way. So I just kind of need to spruce all this ephemera up and decorate it all a little bit. So I've got here kind of tickets and things like that, and you know, little kind of fold out pieces. So yeah, I just want to kind of go through and just finish things off really, so that they look exceptionally, you know, exceptionally lovely and pretty. So I thought that I would you know, bring you guys along for that. So one of the things that I have done, and I've just laid my bits out that I want to use, because I thought it would take a bit of time otherwise, possibly finding the flowers that are sort of the right size. But this is one of the tickets that not tickets, sorry, one of the tags that you actually get in the kit. And I just wanted to give you some ideas, like if you get a tag that's pre-printed like this one is, you know, of course you can just chuck this into the journal just exactly as it is. I've got some here ready cut out, oops, that I may just do that. So for example, these couple, they're just on the 250 GSM sort of photographic paper. And yeah, what I might do is just literally ink around the back and just pop them into pockets. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's, you know, that's absolutely fine. And they, you know, they would be lovely. But if you wanted to kind of make a little bit more of a printed ticket, I just thought we would have a little bit of a look at the types of things that you could do. And, you know, I'm not necessarily saying this is an exhaustive list or anything like that, but just, you know, a couple of things. So basically what I've done is, first of all, I've taken the tag and I've backed it. Now I just backed it onto some fly sheet from some book page, but straight away that's making this tag sort of much thicker and more robust than, for example, this one, which is obviously pretty thin. And then obviously when they're quite decorated anyway, sometimes it's a little bit kind of tricky to know what you could do to sort of enhance it. So I've gone round here, I've obviously inked up, you know, the front and the back of it. And then what I did was I just sorted through my fussy cut pieces and found pieces that were similar to the pieces that are printed onto the tag, if you see what I mean. So for example, this little flower here. And so then what I thought I could do is a bit like a sort of decoupage type effect. This one obviously not so much, because we don't have this particular image on the card already, but card as soon as I mentioned decoupage, I was straight on to card making, obviously. But something like that will give this obviously then a you know, a different look, and just be able to add some pieces. So what I might do is actually glue these down together. So I'm just going to put some glue here onto this flower. Okay, oops, like that. Just so that these are now acting as one complete piece. Okay, and then what you could do, just get my, not my glue out, hold on. So just mopping the glue up. Then what you could do obviously is you could pop your piece down, whoops, like that. Now what you could do is obviously glue this down almost like a little pocket in itself. So you could just glue it like here on these three kind of sides. It would be a little belly band. So, well, I guess if you did it just at the sides or down there as a pocket as well. But so then you'd have a little belly band on that tag, which I thought would be just a different way to do that. So I'm just going to put this down here. I'm just using hot glue just for speed, so that this is instantly glued down. Now, oops, just bringing this back so that I can see roughly where I need to put that. There we go. and just press that down like that. So then what I've got here is obviously a little space that I can just slide something through. So there's lots of tickets and things in this kit. So if I just bring a ticket along, for example, this one. Again, this is just purely printed onto the photo quality paper, and I just ink it up, and that, oops, that can then just slide straight through there. And it's just making a little bit more of the, you know, the printed tag. Obviously, again, could just then add a few more things. So maybe we would add, you know, could add a butterfly or something. So maybe down there. So I'm going to put the butterfly down here at the bottom, like that. We've got obviously words and things that we also, oops, that we also do have in this kit. So not those because they're too small, but I also have them in a larger size. Don't know whether these might fit or not. So you could take a word. Have I got the word journal here? Yeah. Just because it happens to say journal, so I thought, well, perhaps we'll use the actual word that it says. Obviously this is bigger than what's on that tag, but you know, hopefully that won't really matter. So again, using like the kind of decoupage type method. Now, if you are using something where, of course, you know, you might not have a bunch of fussy cuts that you can use that, you know, happen to have kind of similar pieces, what you could do is obviously cut out, print out your tag twice and then cut out the pieces off of the original tag. So, you know, if you kind of think, well, actually, I haven't got pieces that are the same, that's okay. Print out the tag twice, and you could cut this out from the second tag and then kind of, you know, glue it on like that. And obviously then you could either put like some lace coming out under there, or, you know, you could just glue it down where it's thicker. We could add a couple of brads to this. So let's do that. Just going to punch a couple of holes in here. Oops. Two, like that. And then I wonder where my little tiny ones are. I really made a mistake when I put these into the same pot, didn't I? Because trying to then dig out the smaller ones is of course always a bit of a nightmare, because the bigger ones take over. I thought it was a good idea at the time, but yeah, just put that down. Okay, right. Oh my goodness, I always find these stems, you know, of the brads a little bit tricky. So because when they're quite long, like these ones are, I mean, I'm trying to kind of like bend them round so that they're both here, hidden beneath the piece, but obviously it's kind of moving around, so it's a little bit tricky to keep them in place. Okay, oops. Oh, come on. Right. Just try and squish those in. Wonder if I could squish these ones in as well. Wow, that was so tricky and fiddly. Right, okay. So then I can obviously glue this down here, just using my hot glue. And then, you know, that method where we don't kind of like press it down too hard, so there's quite a thick layer of glue on there. And we just won't press that down too hard, so it's got like a raised bit of interest on there. So that's quite nice, like that. And then again, you know, maybe something like a butterfly as the tab. So let me just see what other what other colour butterflies I've got. So I want quite a big one, obviously, to pop onto here. So let's try this one. I'm so sorry if you can hear a lot of road noise. It's kind of quite warm up here, so I've got the window open on the landing, so I do apologise because that's right outside my door, you know, of my craft room. So yeah, I'm really sorry. When I first started filming, there was kind of very little traffic, and now it seems to have just picked up like in the last 5 minutes. So I mean, I've only been filming for 10 minutes, but yeah, it was kind of quite quiet because I'm filming this in the morning, so the school runs over and, you know, the rush to work and all of that. It's kind of about 9:30. So I thought, oh, brilliant. It's, you know, quietened down out there. And now there just seems more traffic than ever. So, yeah, I'm really, really sorry. It sounds very noisy to my ears. I'm hoping it's not quite so noisy to you guys. So we could have like a butterfly up there just to kind of finish this one off, and then maybe some bling or something in the middle of the butterfly. So yeah, let's do that. I'm just going to put this down. I mean, I love tags. Ordinarily, I love them with the sari silk. I'm trying to not do that really, because that sari silk can be a little bit bulky, and already my folio is going to be quite bulky. So, you know, because I've got a lot of pockets and things to fill. So it's probably best not to use sari silk, I think, because you know, a great big kind of bow on here is possibly going to be, you know, a bit too much in the way of bulk. Right, now how many? 3 or 4? 4 seems like way too many, doesn't it? Hold on a second, my phone's ringing now, hang on. It's really, really lovely, isn't it? And it's just a very simple way to be able to transform, you know, a pre-printed tag, which, you know, when you first kind of print them off, you might think there's nothing that you can really do, or, you know, I'm not saying you might think there's nothing that you can do, but, you know, kind of sometimes when things are quite highly decorated, it throws you off, you know, it can throw you off, and, you know, then it's trickier to decorate them. I just thought that I would share, you know, just a very quick way that you could decorate. Another thing that you could do, I mean, if for example you just wanted to take like these two, you could then, there's my blendy tool, there we go, just literally, you know, ink around the edges, like that. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, that traffic now is just actually like it's on steroids. It's got even louder, would you believe? So how annoying is that? Ridiculous. Right, oh my goodness, look at my inking. That's awful, awful inking. Oh, losing the ability to speak. What on earth? Right, there we go. Just ink around here. Okay, and then literally you could just take the 2 tags. I can't decide which one is nicer, which one do I like most. It's really tricky because I really like them both. Oh, I'm not sure now. Do I like that one best or this one? I think this one actually. And then all you could do is literally put them both together. I would recommend punching the hole through, you know, when they are together. I've got like a big chunk of paper in here, so I can't really see where my holes were. Like that. And then just ink around there a bit. Ink around there. Okay. And then just pop in a brad. Oops. Like that, through the 2 holes, and then, you know, super simple. You've not really had to do any decorating or anything, but it's still doing something a bit different with your printed tags. So that's just a little kind of you know, quickie for if, you know, if you've got 2 tags that are kind of the same size, you know, just something very quick and easy that you could do. You could always, you know, put a butterfly or something just on the front one, just so it's got something dimensional on there. So I'll just take one of these butterflies from the kit, like that. Oops. Oh, do you know, I'm going to have to shut that window in a second, because honestly, I feel like I've never heard so much traffic noise now. See now, completely silent. And that's how it had been for a good 10 minutes before I started filming. And I thought, oh, that's okay. It's really quiet. No. As soon as I then clicked film, you know, clicked record, it then just became incredibly loud. Right, I'm going to put the butterfly towards the top, actually, because, you know, when it's in the pocket, obviously, you know, it just then, it's out the way. It's not going to get kind of knocked off. I mean, not that it probably would anyway, but yeah, just kind of pop it up there. So, you know, just something very simple that you can do if you've got, you know, highly printed tags. Highly decorated. Yeah, highly printed. Highly decorated with the printed paper. So that's a couple of little tag ideas. So that's a couple of tags. I've got this little just fold out. It's just some of the background page there. And all I've done, I've just made a little fold out. I've coffee dyed, obviously, the inside. Just put one of the labels on the outside with one of the, you know, the word labels as well. And then again, you know, we can just do something very, very simplistic here. You know, we could just put on a bit of lace or something. Maybe even down here. This is just from some of the background page. I just kind of, yeah, took off a bit of words from the background page. And you could just put something like that on there, just for an extra bit of decoration. Or we could have like maybe a rosebud or something, because obviously we've got, you know, quite heavy kind of rose theme. Or, yeah, quite heavy rose theme, would you say? I don't know. I feel like I would describe it as quite a heavy rose theme going on through the folio, or maybe like that. So I'm just going to literally pop this on. That's going to hold the lace in place. So again, just going to go straight with the hot glue, which is going to obviously pop that, you know, stick that down like that. And then here, like that. Oh, it's such a relief when that traffic isn't going past. There we go. So very simple decorating. Obviously you don't want to kind of bulk it out too much. I'm not going to put bling or anything on there, because in here I've put the inside of some envelope there to journal on, so you don't necessarily want to make it really lumpy and bumpy. Plus it's just going in a pocket anyway, but really pretty, isn't it? I'm just going to quickly shut that window. Hold on. Oh, what a relief to my own ears, to be honest. Not listening to that anymore. So this just like a little flippy pad. I've made it quite a big one. It might not even fit into a pocket. We might have to either just pop it in as a, you know, just tucked in piece, or it might fit into a pocket, or, you know, we could always fold it up. But just literally, I'm just going to pop that with a bit of lace going across the top. I've put some vintage ephemera on this as well. But aside from that, everything is from the kit. So there we go. Pop that down. Oops. Oh my goodness, come on. Like that. I mean, just that looks so pretty, doesn't it? I don't think it really needs anything else. I mean, again, you know, if you wanted to, you could always put a butterfly on. Oh, you see, now I've put the butterfly there. I'm like, oh, it does look lovely. I mean, that looks pretty, doesn't it? But the butterfly just kind of makes it really pop and takes it to another level, I think. So, yeah, let's just pop that butterfly on there. So, yeah. I was trying not to, kind of just thinking, oh, I'll leave that, but I couldn't resist. Once I tried the butterfly on there, I was like, oh my goodness, that looks so pretty. Right, so that's that one. Here we've just got another one of those little kind of foldy out pieces, but this time obviously very tiny size. And, you know, you need a variety of sizes, because, you know, you might have some big pockets, some small ones. So it's always really good to just have a whole bunch of different, you know, different size pieces. again, I've just put, you know, this is some of the background pages. I've just popped a label on there. So I could just put that label on. I don't know whether this lace will kind of swamp this, because actually it's probably quite big compared to the piece. I mean, look, actually I could even have it that way round. I mean, so if I just take that, just have it there. Ooh. So again, just going to hot glue this down. That's just going to pop that in, or hold that lace down like that. Okay. Oh, that's so cute, isn't it? Okay, so here I made just a tag just using some of the background paper. So again, let's just ink up the page like that. Okay. So then for this, obviously there's a whole ton of fussy cuts that, I mean, I still haven't fussy cut all of them out, but yeah, we've got a lot to use that we can use. So I've got some of these gorgeous frames, which, oh my goodness, I mean, she looks pretty nice on there, doesn't she? I could use that. I mean, to be honest, it's so shocking the different look that you can get by just changing that topper piece. I mean, that looks completely different to that, doesn't it? You know, kind of mixing the blue, it brings out something very different to using the one with the pink. So, oh, which one do I prefer? I don't know, to be honest. I might use this only because really, you know, we've got quite a lot of blue going on in the folio. But on the, you know, the first and maybe the second video, you know, I did keep on saying, didn't I, that it is one of those kits that really, it's so big, and you've got a huge variety of ways that you could use it. You could really, sorry, losing the ability to speak. You really could kind of go one way or another. So you could really include only kind of blues, you could have only kind of pinks, you could have just, you know, browns and blacks and things, or like we've done here, mix all the colours in. And I wanted to kind of mix all the colours in, really, because, you know, at first glance, it's sometimes hard to imagine how they'd all work together. So that was why I chose to actually do it that way. But hopefully you can kind of see now, just on this tag, you really could make it quite a, you know, predominantly pink. I mean, if I just pull this one in again, and just ink around this, you know, we'd now have quite a pink looking, you know, piece to work with. Now, obviously I did have some pink butterflies. I can't happen to see one here. So yeah, I can't pull in a pink butterfly, but you know, you could even have like a pink butterfly on here. So, you know, compared to this, which is kind of blues, so you could go down that route, you could go down that route, you could mix it up like we have done, or, you know, kind of keep it more blacks and creams and things. So yeah, I think you've got, you know, got quite a few options with this kit. So I have loved using it, I have to say, and I've got tons left, so I'm going to come back and do some other things with it, I think. So I mean, to be honest, we could probably get a whole nother journal out of it. I won't do that, obviously, all on film, because that would be pretty boring, I'm sure, for people to watch. But yeah, I mean, we've got enough that we could probably do a whole nother journal, a whole nother folio, you know, or sort of just lots of ephemera and things. So yeah, definitely can, you know, can do more with it. So I might even just have it something like that, to be honest. Let me just see if I've got one of those words ready cut out to save me cutting some more out. Oh, well, that's, oh, here we go. You know, something like that, perhaps. So let's just ink this up. So again, let's just pop this one down. Okie dokie. Like that. Just press that down. Okay. Okay. Oh, I've used way too much glue. It's all really seeping out. So, that's annoying. Right, okay. So I hope everyone's having a good day. Maybe you are doing some crafting. I hope you're having a nice time. And I know I've asked this nearly every day as well, but, you know, who knows? Maybe you have been inspired to do a folio or something. You know, let everybody know in the chat below. Is that your first folio? Have you done folios before? You know, how are you finding the process? Maybe like me, you'd done them ages ago, then forgotten all about them. And, you know, I don't know whether I'd forgotten about them, but it's just so weird because I just find if I don't keep doing something, I kind of then like almost develop a bit of a fear of doing it. And I think, oh, I couldn't do that. You know, oh, that looks a bit complicated. I don't think I can make one of those. It's just this really weird thing that happens. And I think I've developed a bit of a, oh no, you know, can't possibly do a folio because I hadn't done one for a while. I was trying to think when the last one I made was, and actually I'm not sure, did we make a folio at Christmas? I think we maybe did from the Christmas kit. So yeah, that might be the last time that I did one, which actually is nowhere near as long ago as I thought. But I guess in terms of crafting, because we're making things all the time, you know, although 6 months doesn't sound like a long time ago, I mean, in real time, that was probably 7 months ago, because I'm sure I didn't film it as I was putting it up, if you see what I mean. And although that sounds like a long, not long ago, obviously, because we've made so many different things since then, a lot of different projects have passed, if you see what I mean. So, you know, what doesn't seem like a long time ago time-wise, projects-wise, that's a lot of projects back, isn't it? So, yeah, maybe that's why, you know, why it seems more fearful, because it's like, oh, I've done all different projects since then. I can't really remember quite, you know, how to get started or how to make one. So, yeah, maybe it's a bit of that. Okay. I mean, how gorgeous does that tag look? Just looks lovely, doesn't it? So I mean, we're getting a lot of different things here, aren't we? So this is just literally some vintage kind of paperwork. It's a plain piece, so really nice for, you know, for just journaling on. Just going to ink it up a bit because it was a bit bright. Oops. And all I've done, I've just taken like a scrap of the paper from the kit. I've just stapled it on there to the side. I'll just ink around this. And literally it's just a, you know, little fold out piece. Oops. So again, obviously lots of room for just journaling in there. Okay. And then here. And then could have maybe, oh, I was thinking a ticket, but actually we might just prefer to have a butterfly, or we could have a bit of lace on here. Let's just see. I do like having a bit of lace on things, you know. So yeah, if we could have maybe a bit of lace. So let me just cut that edge off. Okay. What do you guys like making most? Do you like making, you know, if you have made like folios, do you like making folios best? Do you like making journals? You know, I mean, maybe some of you still do card making and things, or, you know, maybe scrapbooking or anything like that. You know, how did you get started as well? Did you get started maybe like with scrapbooking or card making, or, you know, maybe those mini albums? I used to make those really a lot. And yeah, I mean, I loved making those mini albums. Absolutely loved them. And I made quite a few for like sort of, you know, like, I don't know, maybe some special occasions and things like that, you know, that I have with the kids. So this is, again, just a little flippy pad. just going to ink it up because I've got like some, again, vintage ephemera pieces which aren't kind of that discoloured, so I just ink those a bit so it looks a bit more vintagey. Yeah, I used to love making the mini albums and the doing the scrapbooking. I haven't made one for a long time, but yeah, we had like sort of several days out and things like that I did actually then do a little mini album for, and oh my goodness, just had such a nice time and such a lovely way to record your memories, isn't it? Oops. There we go. Just going to, yeah, trim that top down. Just kind of level that off a bit. Okay, I wonder if we could just have like a little pearly, just for some extra detail. That was just kind of laying around on the desk anyway, but it just adds a bit of extra sort of prettiness, doesn't it? So yeah, just pop that there. Very cute. Okay, oops. Like that. Okay, so this one, again, it's just some coffee dyed paper. I mean, it's even got a hole in there from when I was ironing it and things. And it's just a little fold out, but it looks very cute, doesn't it? So just ink that sort of torn edge. And that's just some decorative paper from the kit, and same with that, and then one of the little labels. And then again, do we want to have maybe a butterfly or something? I don't know. I mean, that one's quite pretty on there, isn't it? Okay. Oh, that's cute. Very cute. And maybe just, you know, just up here, because I've only got one staple on this one. So we'll just literally pop the decorative, or the lace, sorry, over that decorative paper, but just on that little section where the staple is. So like that. Could even have a bit of bling, I suppose, across there. Oh, that's cute, isn't it? Again, just really because that bling was like laying around on the desk, so it just happened to catch my eye. I thought, oh, perhaps we'll pop, oh my goodness, pop a bit of that on there. Oh, it's peeling away. Do we want the butterfly? I mean, the butterfly is cute, isn't it? To be fair, I mean, it looks nice without as well, but oh, let's have the butterfly on there. I just think you can never have enough butterflies, to be honest, in your life. There we go. Okay, so this is some vintage ephemera, and literally it just folds out. Again, it's quite white. Oops, quite white. So I'm just going to ink it up. I mean, this is genuine vintage ephemera, but I mean, I say this quite often, just because it's vintage, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be really discoloured or anything like that. So, but I thought it was quite nice having the blue typed font, because obviously this is quite a blue kit. It's got quite a lot of blue in it, hasn't it? So yeah, I thought that was quite nice. This is dated from 1929. You can still see the date visible there. Again, might just do similar, just with a bit of lace at the top. And then I wonder if we could have a rosebud or anything on here. So these. Oh, I've got that one. Just ink these up. Yeah, to be honest, now that I've you know, made this one, I feel kind of like back in the zone of folios. So I'm thinking definitely going to do another one very, very soon. Because really have enjoyed doing this. As we have it on there. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, maybe on the paper itself. So okay. Oops, now I've gone over the edge a little bit, so I'm just going to put my card down underneath, just so as it catches any excess glue. There we go. Okay, and then just a little bit of glue here for the lace. Okie dokie. Oh, that's very cute, isn't it? Yeah, so that one. Okay, let's move to a couple of other different sort of bits. So I've got this one, which is one of those little stapled in type pieces. So, and that just tucks in there. So it's a bit like a Matchbox book, but it's, well, like an ephemera holder of a Matchbox book, if you see what I mean. So yeah, a bit different. Maybe we will have some lace going across the top. That would be rather cute, wouldn't it? So yeah. I mean, to be honest, like I say, we might not even manage to fit all of this in to the folio, or you know, who knows, maybe I've not really made the right shape and size pieces, so you know, I might have to then end up making different pieces, but it doesn't matter because all of these are very super cute, aren't they? And I could use them in something else anyway, so not fussed if they, you know, if they're not quite suitable, then I will just use them in a different project. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. Really love that. Now I wonder, I've just got one of like the labels there, and I just wonder, do we want to have a butterfly kind of over that? Let's just see. It's just all stapled together with one staple at the moment, but I'll just take this down. Oops. Take this down. No, cut this out, I mean. And then yeah, just see if we want to have a butterfly. Not necessarily covering up the staple, because actually I don't mind the staple showing. I think the staples look quite cute, but yeah. Let's just see. Oops. Oh, that is very cute, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, I like it without, but the butterfly on there looks even sweeter, doesn't it? So yeah, we can just pop that little butterfly on there. Oh my goodness, how cute is that? Looks so nice, doesn't it? Very cute. Okie dokie. This is just a piece of the background paper from the kit, and all I've done is folded it. Whoops. Folded it in on itself. I mean, it looks so pretty, doesn't it? It's such a gorgeous sheet of paper. So I just thought, just leave that. It's a whole sheet then for journaling. You know, again, obviously it could be ironed out and then just, you know, incorporated into whoever buys the folio into their own projects. Or, yeah, just kind of used for journaling on itself. So I thought, just leave it in all its glory. So I'll just kind of ink around the edges there. And then, you know, you could just kind of finish that off by having a little bit of lace, I suppose, just on the edge or something. You know, not really essential, but yeah, just to give it a bit of extra interest, I suppose. So yeah, we could have a bit of lace there. I'm just going to check that I want that and not the pink, because I suddenly thought, oh, we've not used any pink really anywhere in any of this, so maybe we should use a little bit of pink. So hold on. Okay. Just cut that down. I don't know why I've cut such a long strip, but I think I just thought, oh well, I might as well cut a bit down so I've got some extra for if we want some pink on something else. So yeah, the pink's quite nice just for a change, because everything else I seem to have used the blue. So again, just obviously glue that down with the fabric tack. It's not Fabri-Tac, it's 3-in-1, but I don't think they're very different. Okay. Again, you know, could even put like a butterfly on there. I don't think I'm going to bother, but, you know, definitely could do. Or, of course, like a rose or, you know, anything else, to be honest. But, yeah, I'm not going to. So, very cute. You could also put some things into there, like a little pocket, to be honest. That would be quite fun and quite cute. So, just check. I've got some journal cards. Yeah, could kind of store a couple of journal cards in there as well. So, just ink this. So I've inked around the front of this. I'll just ink around the back. And again, obviously, these have just been, you know, printed on the photo quality paper. And I haven't obviously backed them or anything onto anything. So they're just kind of as they were. But just bring in some others because there's a few. There's quite a lot of journal cards, to be honest. Probably looking at the smaller ones rather than the bigger ones. So let's just see. Oops. Okay, that's another smaller one. Could use this one. Yeah, I'm just digging out any of the pieces that are smaller, just in case we want to have any of those. So I think the big ones, they're going to be too big. So yeah. I mean, that's obviously, you know, too big. And that being said, I mean, you could have it like that, to be honest. And then if that tucked into a pocket, I don't think that's terrible. I think that's quite nice, actually. So yeah, well, I mean, obviously, depending on which pocket that this goes in, this might not actually fit anyway. So, you know, we'll just pop it in there as a kind of reminder that we thought it might look good. But then we might change our mind and kind of take it out anyway. So let's just pop that like that. Just, yeah, tuck that in there. Maybe just this one as well. So, yeah, just those like that. Quite cute, aren't they? And we could even have, you know, a little rosebud or something like that on here if we wanted. Oh, I think that's a bit weird. But anyway, so, I mean, that's another one there. Also made this like paper bag journal, so like a little mini journal. It's just got sort of a handful of coffee dyed pages. It's obviously from a paper bag, and then in the side I just popped in a few sheets of like some vintage ephemera, some of the patterned paper from the kit, more vintage ephemera, and a couple of the, you know, like faux, well, they're not photographs, but like engravings or whatever from the kit as well. So they're all just literally tucked around in this little tuck, which is quite cute, isn't it? Again, just going to go over here because that vintage paper is quite bright. So yeah. Okay, and just ink along that edge there. So here could have a rose or something like that, I suppose. Oh, that's just covering up the entire label. So yeah, probably not that. I've got some smaller ones here. So let's try this one. Okie dokie. Just ink around there. Do we need that anywhere? Doesn't really need it, to be honest, does it? Unless we have it sideways on. Oh, that's cute, isn't it? Yeah, perhaps we'll have it like that. So again, just, you know, complete overkill this, but I'm just putting it down with the hot glue, and then it's done. Oh, love how that looks. Very, very, very cute. So yeah, you can just pop that in there like that. So on the front of the paper bag, kept it very simple, just with one of the you know, vintage it's not photograph, I must stop using that word, but you know, that vintage thing, pictures, for want of a better word. I've just put those down on the, you know, stapled them onto the bag. Now, do I want to have a bit of lace on here? Let's just see. So we could just have a bit of lace on there, and then we could have, I think I've got some rosebuds here. Maybe like a rose or something on there. That's quite pretty, isn't it? Do you like the pink, or would we prefer the... Let me just ink this up and see. Okay. Oh, that's quite pretty, isn't it? Let me just check. Just going to ink this one up so that... Whoops. I've got the two. I can just decide between the two of them. Oh, I wish I was live and I could hear you guys. I mean, that's very pretty because I quite like the fact it is neutral. Right, oh my gosh. It's a bit tricky to glue this lace down because obviously that doily is sort of holy. So I've dabbed glue now onto the paper bag. I don't really want the doily glued down, which of course it's going to want to be because the glue's now gone underneath. There we go. Right. Do we like the pink or do we like the white? Oh, I love the pink, I think. Yeah, I do love the pink. So, again, going to just pop this down here just to catch any glue that goes under. And I'm going to hot glue this on. I know, again, that's, you know, ridiculous overkill. But the reason I'm doing that is because it's going, obviously, over the fabric and the... you know, the doily. So I just want to ensure that it's glued straight down without having to sit here holding it and pressing it. So yeah, I mean, obviously if I wasn't doing a video, I would probably have used the fabric tack. But because I just wanted, you know, instant results. There we go. And like I say, inside it's just got some, you know, flippy pages. Maybe just put something on the inside here, or actually might put some paper. So I've got some leftover paper. Okay, let's just pull that in. And the reason why I'm thinking put some leftover paper is partly to just reinforce this edge, which is otherwise, obviously, you know, it's thin, flimsy paper bag. So I'm kind of thinking just pop some paper on the edge of there, and that's just going to kind of reinforce it a little bit. So it's, you know, it's just kind of to strengthen it, really. Yeah, let's just go down there. Okie dokie. That one, and then just, yeah, probably kind of like that or something. Just have that straight down that edge. It's just kind of strengthening it a little bit because otherwise it's quite flimsy paper bag. So I'm just going to take this, oops, this little bundle out so that it's flat on there. Just ink this up. I mean, it probably doesn't matter being, you know, flimsy paper bag, but just to kind of strengthen it and reinforce it, it's quite an easy way to do it by just popping some paper straight down on the edge. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, I'm not going right to that edge because it's got that, you know, like the crocodile teeth edge. The jaggedy, serrated, that's the word. Pretty sure it wasn't crocodile teeth. You know, as I said it, I thought, wow, that doesn't sound like a familiar way to describe that. Anyway, so, yeah. I mean, it looks pretty and it's obviously reinforcing that edge, which is, you know, all a good thing, isn't it? And then if you wanted to have kind of, you know, something else on there, you could always add something else, like, you know, we could have her or something. What have we got on there? On the same. I just wanted to check it wasn't the same. And again, what you could do, if you were worried about this edge, because again, that's obviously thin and flimsy, you could glue some paper on the inside, to be honest, to reinforce it. So I just take like this, just take that down there. Okay. No one will see this, obviously. I could just, oops, glue it here. Oh gosh, glue it here on the inner edge of that paper bag, and that's just kind of strengthening that edge. I'm going to just trim this down very slightly so it's a little bit easier to slide it in and out, because of course that wasn't really gliding in and out very easily. So just a little bit of glue. Like that. Okay, just slide that in, just because I think, you know, paper bag, it's quite thin, isn't it? It's quite flimsy. So, although to be honest, at this rate I'm more likely to damage it putting it into the, sliding this in. Probably best not to do this if you're a bit clumsy like me. Okay, so again, I'm going to put my card down when I'm spreading this glue, so I'm not just wiping the glue all over the paper bag. So yeah, like that, and then just move the card down, move that down, pop that down there. Okay, and yeah, spread the glue out. There we go, like that. It's just reinforced those edges slightly, you know, that were quite thin. So yeah, just an optional thing. The other thing that you could do, which I've only just thought of, is actually you could, oh my goodness, this is really fiddly. You could have some lace running down the whole edge of the inside of the paper bag, which, oh my goodness, I'm loving how that looks. So yeah, let's try that. Okay, and yeah, just cut this down slightly. Okay, so yeah, what we're going to do, I'll just make that out, just pop in. Yeah, this didn't really occur to me, to be honest, until just now, so I probably needn't have bothered reinforcing it with the paper. But having said that, I think the paper does look pretty on the other side. But yeah, love how this looks with this bit of lace in here. Isn't that so gorgeous? What a very pretty way to finish that paper bag. Oh, I must remember to do that other times, because I love how that looks. That's so, so, so pretty. Now, I'm not going to put my little bundle of goodies back in right now, because of course this has got wet glue, so I will end up sticking them onto here. You know, it's wholly lace, and so some of that glue is kind of visible. So yeah, I should just put that kind of together. In fact, I'll tuck this in here. But how gorgeous does that look? Love, love, love how that looks. And then we were going to put something in here, weren't we? What were we thinking? So I have, of course, got, oh, I could do the building. Let's take this down. Oh, that's very cute, isn't it? Yeah, I do like that. I'm just going to take that corner off where I've got the leaves. Oh, I love how that looks. So I'm just going to quickly ink this up. So, I mean, I've not made a pocket or anything like that on the paper bag, you know, which of course you could do. But yeah, I thought actually, let's just put some decorative, you know, detail or a decorative enhancement on there. So yeah, just pop this down. Oh, that is so pretty. I love how that looks. Right. Okay, squish that down. Really, really, really love that. Okay, do we want to have any lace? I know. I just can never get enough of lace, to be honest. I just love having lace everywhere. So maybe just like a little bit here, kind of just on the side there. Don't want it to look too uniform, you know, like, oh, I've put the lace down there. I mean, obviously it is deliberate, but yeah, I don't want it to look really... Oh, I wish I could tell what's the right and the wrong side. I think this is the right side, although maybe this side. Very hard to see. Very, very hard to tell. There we go. And then, yeah, so far I just had one thing stapled in here, just a little label. So I could staple, I guess, another couple of things in. So I could definitely use a couple of these, like just not stapled in, but just glued into a couple of the pages. So, and also the back of this bag is still sealed shut. So again, that could be opened out and made into a pocket. I haven't done that, but yeah, definitely could. Okay. Oh gosh, can't see where the edge of that page is now. Here we go. So just using up some of our little scraps, really. Like that. Looks very pretty, doesn't it? Yeah, love how that looks. Okay. And then, yeah, what we could do is just have a couple of bits of paper. Sorry, I'm just looking for the coffee dye bits. Okay, it's here. So, yeah, we could have just a couple of coffee dyed kind of pieces. Oh, most of this does not appear to be coffee dyed, which is a bit unfortunate. Right, there we go. Oh, there's some coffee dyed ones. Oops. Okay, so yeah, what we could do is, you know, have something like this, maybe just staple onto another page, just, you know, so you've got some more additional or even maybe we could just have it folded around. Just trying to see how to get the best out of this. So love that frame, so I want to kind of try and keep the frame showing if I can. So yeah, let's do it like that. And then I'm just going to cut this down. Like that. Okay. Oh my gosh, gone very wonky at the top there. Oh, well, probably doesn't really matter. And then let's just cut that down on this edge, because otherwise it's not really going to fit. Okay. Oh, look at how wonky I'm doing this. What is wrong with me? This is not very good, is it? Yeah, so I mean, we could have it just like that, to be honest, and then actually just paper clipped in. I mean, I was originally thinking, let's just have it, you know, like stapled or stuck onto the top like a flippy pad. Maybe that would be better. So let's just, oh my goodness, look at my tearing. What is going on? It's not very good. This is a how not to. Turning in rapidly to a how not to craft, isn't it? I mean, again, it's fine. It doesn't really matter too much. So yeah, we can have that. Then what we can do is actually we'll make like a little bit of a flippy pad. So just take that down at the bottom like that, and let's get a couple more coffee dyed things. So maybe her and a couple of plainer pages. Yeah, something like that, and we'll staple all of that then in. And then should we have a ticket as well? So yeah, I've got these, or I've got these. or I've got, what else? This with the texty. So yeah, perhaps I'll take this one. Okay, just take that a bit narrower. Like that. I will just ink this. It's only been coffee dyed on one side, so this side's still a little bit sort of white. So, right. Yeah, that's quite cute, isn't it? So we can just staple all of this like a little flippy pad. Let's get my Tim Holtz tiny attacher. 1, 3, like that. And then, yeah, let's glue that right the way across there. So it's just giving a little bit of extra journal space, isn't it? And of course it looks very cute too. So just gonna, oops, hot glue this. Oh gosh, what's going on with my, oh, I suddenly have shaky hands for some reason. Weird, they weren't just now, and now they've gone all weird. There we go. Again, we could just put a little bit of lace or something at the top. Oh. Let's just see. Oh, do we like it like that? Let me just take this down. Just cut this one down. Okay. Oh, that's very, very, very pretty, isn't it? So, yeah, we'll just put this blue lace down. Like that. Okay, very cute. I love how that looks. So like I say, it's just added, you know, instead of adding kind of extra pages, we've added then a little kind of flippy pad. So that's again given extra pages without adding extra pages, if you see what I mean. So yeah, you've got quite a lot of journaling space in there, and obviously you've got all these little pull out pieces as well, so they can hopefully all tuck into here now. Oh, is that now glued down? No. Check that's not still wet. Okay, so yeah, pop this into here like that. Oh my goodness, what a gorgeous little journal. And do you know what, that feels lovely and squishy. Yeah, really, really, really fun and cute, that one. So that's that. What else have we got here? We've got a little bundle here, and we've got a little piece here. So this is just, again, some vintage pieces here, just stapled in and then stapled onto this one, which folds over. And I just thought this was quite nice because it's a sideways, you know, side folding kind of piece, which I thought was, you know, pretty fun. So then let's just maybe put a bit of lace across there. Or we could have maybe some lace coming out underneath, actually. That might look quite nice. No, I think I want it here. Yeah, let's have that little bit of lace there. Like that. Okie dokie. Again, just press that down. Okay, oops, like that. Okay, snip that out. Oh, my tummy's rumbling now. I'm so sorry about that. Getting hungry. I just had yogurt with banana this morning for breakfast. It obviously wasn't very filling. There we go. Right. And that just, you know, opens out to the side like that. So very, very cute. Very, very simple. Oh, another thing that I also have used is one of the envelopes that was obviously in the kit itself. So again, let's just ink around that. I like to ink the creases. I've printed it double-sided just onto one of the collage sheet pages, just so as it had, you know, something kind of fun and interesting on the inside. So like that. Okay, and then just ink a little bit around here, like that, and then just, yeah, ink around my edges here. Okay, like that. Oh my goodness, what a cute envelope that is. Very, very gorgeous. And then, yeah, I mean, I'll probably just put some journal cards into here, to be honest. I have got somewhere, there's a couple of tags that are sort of plainish, so we could decorate up a tag if that will fit in. Will that fit? Let's just check. Yeah, so we can decorate up a tag and put a tag in the envelope as well. So might keep this tag, I was going to say keep it like that, but actually I do really like tags when they are thicker, so I'm going to back it onto something. Let me just hunt around for some plainish paper. Hold on. Okay, so I just quickly covered this now, so it's plain on the back, and yeah, let's just decorate this up. So obviously it's just kind of sheet music-y, so yeah, let's just ink around the edge now, like that. Okay, and then right, what should we put on here? So thinking maybe one of these little frames might be quite cute. Maybe something like that. Maybe also with another little bit of paper as well. So let me just bring in some other paper. Just tear this down and see. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking something like that. Oops. Like that. Just kind of adds something, doesn't it, when you have a second sheet of paper on there. So we'll just pop this on. There we go. Okay. I have actually put something on the left for a change. Talk all the time about the fact that I'm constantly putting things straight away. My automatic thing is always put them on the right hand side. So yeah, I feel like, oh, what an achievement. I've actually put something on the left, which makes a change. So yeah, very unusual to have picked the right instead of the left. Okay, so yeah, you get lots of these little frames. Obviously I've got them in big or in small. Do we like it in the bigger or do we like it in the smaller? I'm really fidgeting around on my chair now, I'm afraid, so yeah, I do apologise. That's quite cute. Or we could have like a flower on its own with the frame. So I quite like the frame on here. So yeah, let's put the frame down. Again, I printed these frames double-sided, thinking that they may be possibly... Oh, actually, no, I printed them double-sided because they were on the back of the... not on the back, on the same page as the envelopes. Yeah, that's why they are double-sided. So, yeah. For a minute, I thought, did I print them thinking I would put them in pockets? No, I didn't. I printed them double-sided because they were with the envelopes. That being said, obviously, when I looked at it just then, I thought, oh, yeah, I could pop those into some pockets. So yeah, either way, you could put them in pockets, whoops, or it's just because they're on the page with the envelope. There we go. I mean, that's very cute, isn't it? And then could just have like a little butterfly or something on there. I have got these men. They're a bit small. I did have those men in bigger as well. Well, I have got them bigger somewhere, but now I can't see them, obviously. And I just want to spare you all, like, hours while I'm looking for things. So I used one of these men on the, what do you call it, snippet roll that we made as well. And yeah, he looked really good on there. Now, I'm wondering, let's just take this. This might be going to be too small, but we'll just see. Just ink this up. Oops. Oh, that's quite cool, isn't it? Yeah, I'm kind of thinking something like that because it's a bit different. I feel like I've used a lot of, you know, the roses and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So I just fancied doing something a little bit different on this. Oh, could even just have it like that, to be honest. So, right, let's just ink him up a bit. I mean, again, he probably didn't really need inking, but... Okay. Pop that down like that. Okay. Okie dokie. Yep, looking good. And then here, let's just put down the... I was just using the hot glue again, just, you know, just for speed. Right, what do we think? Should we have the butterfly there? It's quite cute, isn't it, there? So, yeah, let's just put the butterfly down there. I was going to put it open, but actually I've just put it with its wings fluttering. No such word as flutting, is there? No. Oh, that is a very cute tag, isn't it? Very, very, very pretty. So that tag could just go, you know, straight into the envelope. Oh, I best put it that way around because obviously the inside is, you know, directional. So, oops, be careful of my butterfly. Oh, no. Oh. Right, there we go. So, yeah, can just pop that into there. And then should we have something on the envelope itself? We could do, couldn't we? I mean, that's rather lovely on there, to be honest, isn't it? Should we just do that? I mean, it was just like literally the first thing I picked up, but you know, sometimes things just work straight away, don't they? So you don't have to even look for anything else. It's like, oh, that just looks lovely. So, yep, let's just go around with the 3-in-1. Right, I'm just going to dab this off here because it's got quite a lot of glue, and just to save some of the excess glue that will of course seep out. So just pop that down like that. Okay. Oh, that is gorgeous, I have to say. What a lovely envelope. Looks so pretty, doesn't it? And then obviously on the other side, don't really think it needs anything, to be honest, but yeah, I mean, you could always, you know, put something on the back as well. So I mean, that's kind of mimicking this that's on there. And again, another thing that you could do, a bit like the decoupage that I talked about for the first tag that we did, if you printed out 2 envelopes, you'd of course be able to cut out this at an identical size and put it on here as a, you know, a pocket. So yeah, just kind of little things that you can do that are, well, not really cheats things to do, but, you know, kind of just little things to do that would then enable you to have like images that you don't necessarily have as fussy cuts, if that makes sense. So yeah, that was all a bit waffly to my ears as well, but hopefully it made sense. Right, so just quickly ink this. Okay, do we like that on there? Oh, I keep on bringing these roses in, don't I? I do like them. You see, what happens is I think, oh no, and then I take it off and I think, oh, Actually, it did look nice with that. So yeah, I'm going to put this on. I mean, I'm putting it on as a pocket. It's very tiny. You might not even use it as a pocket, but you know, I have now got the option. So just pop that on there like that. And then this here, just going off to the side. Again, lots of glue. Okay. Like that. Okay, very, very, very cute, isn't it? Love that envelope. That looks so pretty. And you get, I think it's 2 different envelopes, plus you obviously get them in smaller size. So, you know, this one obviously is the bigger size, and you also get this one, this pattern as well, in the bigger size. So yeah, I've yet to cut that one out, but obviously you can use that one as well. So yeah, so that's probably as much as we can do today in today's video. So we have achieved quite a lot. We've got all this different ephemera here ready to stuff into our folio. I've still got these few bits here left to just decorate and just put some finishing touches on. So I'll just kind of do that in slow time. And then I will stuff the folio. Obviously, I still need to do the outside of the folio because I haven't done anything with the cover yet. So at the moment, it's just got the, just the fabric. So I do need to kind of do something to decorate it rather than just leave it plain. So I may make a topper. I haven't quite decided yet. And yeah, then I will either come back and do the cover with you guys, or I will come back and we will do the flip through. So I haven't kind of, you know, quite decided yet. But yeah, I hope you feel inspired. I hope you like some of the ephemera choices that we made. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it if you could give this video a big thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much then. Bye.